So then, there's really exciting news here, guys, of a new budget iPad leak that has come out here, and it looks like this could be Apple's new secret iPad in 2024, and it's going to cost a lot less than the current 10th generation iPad that we have right now. So that's right, guys. We could be seeing the launch or the release of a brand new iPad that's coming out in 2024, was actually cheaper than this iPad that we have right here. What is the 10th generation iPad? So let me go into all the details why it looks like something like a budget iPad is on its way. So right now, if you didn't know already, we do have the 10th generation iPad, and this has an A14 chipset inside of it, and it was also the first iPad to actually have a horizontal camera in it too. There is also the Folio Magic Keyboard as well, which is pretty cool, and also the design of this iPad is up to date with the current iPad language that we're using right now. However, Apple also still sell the 9th generation iPad like I've got right here. Right now, it's got an A13 chipset inside of it. Now, if Apple are to bring out an 11th generation iPad, what I will talk about more in another video, then obviously the 10th generation iPad may get scrapped altogether or may also get debranded or changed completely to be the new iPad sort of budget out there. So that does mean this iPad here, this iPad Air sort of design that we've had for a good number of years, will be completely scrapped altogether, and we will no longer have this kind of design anymore, and the design language will be completely like this. Now, before you guys think, oh, Matt, all you're talking about is just repurposing this iPad to be the next grade down because they've dumped that last sort of 9th generation iPad, the 11th generation will come in, they'll keep the 10th, just like what Apple are doing now with the MacBook Airs. Well, have a look at this leak right here, because it looks like that Apple are looking to put an A14 chip in a few more devices. And it looks like one of those devices is another iPad this year in 2024, and also the Apple TV too. And I will be making a video about the Apple TV, so make sure you subscribe to this channel and also that notification bell, because I'll be talking about that very soon. But going back then to this leak right here, as you can see, like I said, a new A14 chipset being put inside another iPad. So this definitely means that probably the 10th generation iPad will be dismissed, replaced by the 11th generation, but we may finally be getting a budget on an iPad SE coming in 2024. The other thing, though, what I think is also quite strange here is that we've also had this report here from Russ Young. He recently said that the iPad Air M2 was going to have a mini LED display, 120Hz ProMotion display, but then pulled that back and said, nope, that's not happening. That 120Hz mini LED display is for a completely different iPad. It will not be happening in the iPad Air. So with that then, well, what iPad is this going to be in? Does this mean then we're going to be getting a mini LED iPad later on this year, and then we're also going to be getting this budget iPad too? It's a bit confusing, I must admit. But something that's not confusing is the giveaway that we are doing on this channel right now, and it is for this. This here is a MacBook Pro, and this one here is an M3 MacBook Pro, to be specific, with a 14-inch display. And I'm going to be giving this away at the end of June time, at the end of June giveaway we're doing on this channel. And all you have to do to enter in for the giveaway for this MacBook Pro, so you can potentially get your hands on it, is make sure that you're a subscriber, and also put down in the comments below of what Apple gear, what technology gear you're planning to buy in 2024. Put it down in the comments below right now. Now, the other thing I just want to quickly say about the specs of this MacBook Pro, it's also got 16 gigabytes of RAM, not the standard 8 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes of storage, and it's also the best standard M3 chip that you can get inside of this MacBook Pro right now, the M3. So not an M3 Pro, just M3. The other thing, though, what I was going to say, guys, is like I said, the announcement or all the details and the form that you're going to need to fill in for this giveaway too is going to be coming coming at the end of June time. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already to get all the details when that comes out. And then we'll be doing a live stream very soon after, a matter of days after that. The other thing I just want to quickly say is sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers, people still impersonating me. So please do ignore them, or better still, do not part with any of your money or anything like that. Please do report them instead, as you're seeing right here. So going back to this budget iPad that could be coming out in 2024, apart from the chipset, what we've seen here in the leak, what else could we potentially see in this new iPad? Well, I think personally, you're probably just going to see spec down bits and pieces inside of it. So you're probably going to see maybe 1 GB or 2 GB less RAM. Maybe the starting storage will start out to be a little bit less to keep costs down. Also, don't expect super fast charging or a super fast USB-C port or anything like that. And also maybe the actual camera on the actual front, instead of being horizontal, it might actually be vertical again. And the main reason why I'm going to say this is probably because Apple are just trying to get rid of spare parts or getting rid of bits and pieces out of the factory to make this budget iPad possible right now, so more users can get their hands on it. The other thing as well is that there are more AI capabilities coming out at WWDC 2024. Apple will want you to get your hands on these AI capabilities, so maybe this A14 chipset might be specced and twerked a little bit, maybe tweaked, and that it may have inside of it some more AI capabilities, a better neural engine, so it can handle better AI tasks. But for the actual price of this, well, I believe it's probably going to come in a bit less than the 11th generation iPad. So the 11th generation iPad right now costs $430 to $450, around about that. It was really expensive compared to the last generation that started at $330. So I'm thinking probably $330 to $350 for this new budget iPad this time round is probably going to be the starting price for it. Whether you count that as budget or not, that is your opinion, but it's definitely going to be less than the 11th generation iPad that is out there right now. But what I would like to say to you guys is, what are your thoughts on this potential of a budget iPad? Would you get one? Do you think it's worth it? Or do you think they should just get rid of it altogether and just bring down the price of the 11th generation iPad if it's possible to do that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also guys, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, please also make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.